know what I'm saying? I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, man, it's an honor to be able to have you actually on this platform, man. I actually still have my old school cassette of my old school cassette, sorry, of Ball in the Corner Pocket, man. I love that joint.
Yeah, man. That's way back. That's like 1989, 1990 when we dropped that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I still have it. People are surprised that I still have that, but I keep it locked up in my closet, man, because unfortunately you can't find another one of those copies nowadays.
Yeah, those things they worth some money nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying? On eBay, you know, you probably could get like $200 for that.
But the one thing I gotta ask you as well is how did yourself and Dion actually like form a group? Because I know you guys are actually brothers, so I was wondering like, what made you guys decide to actually form a hip hop duo?
Um, but basically, man, you know, I just wanted to I wanted to try just to see if we can do it. That I just love the story behind like groups and how they started, you know. And I just wanted to see if we could do it, if we could actually form a group, put something together, you know what I mean, and make it happen.
And I gotta say, you guys most definitely made it happen, man. Because I remember you guys were both also signed to Flammy Flam Records back in the '90s. That's the same label that actually dropped Ball in the Corner Pocket. But I was wondering, how did you both actually land that tremendous record deal?
Well, think about it, the owner of the label, that was a close friend of my cousin's, you know, out there in East Palo Alto, you know. He was a real close friend of his, and my cousin, Angelo Walker, and the guy who actually ran the label was Mike Washington and Chris Washington. They were brothers.
And I gotta ask as you as well, how long were you guys actually signed to that label? Like, because like I believe there was only a few releases actually on that label.
We were signed, you know, for a couple years. Yeah, a couple years. You know, Mike, he ended up passing away, and you know, his brother took it over. But you know, we were signed to them for like a couple years.
And the one thing I gotta ask you, just more kind of on the topic of Eight Ball in the Corner Pocket, I was wondering, do you actually have any plans to actually re-release that on a vinyl, come sometime?
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of vinyl. We re-releasing on Hella Dope Records. That's HellaDopeRecords.net. You know, 2021, 2022, we're gonna be releasing a lot of vinyl for the DJs.
And also as well, man, in 1994, Black Dynasty, yourself and your brother actually collaborated with the Delinquents on their Alleyway EP on the song "Check Your Bitch." I was wondering, how did you guys get connected with the Delinquents, and of course, what was it like actually collaborating with them?
Well, you know, I went to school with Vidal. And Vidal, he was like a street star, you know, in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Him, G Stack. You know, they were well known in the neighborhood. You know, coming off of Lockwood and the 6-9 Village. You know, Vidal, he went to Fremont High also, and he dropped records back like in the '80s. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we just found each other. You know what I'm saying? You know, Vidal, he had a lot of respect for us, and we had a lot of respect for him. And you know, we just happened to get together and collaborate. You know, we was all like one big family. You know, the Governor, Richie Rich, Tupac, Delinquents. You know what I mean? 3 Times Crazy, the Loonies, Drew Down. We all one big family, man. That's what a lot of people don't know.
And I was actually wondering as well, like, how did you guys actually get connected with Tupac? Because I do know Tupac stayed out in Oakland there for a long time, but like, what is one of your most memorable moments of the late great Tupac Amaru Shakur?
We first met Tupac through Joe Flowers, which you know, you guys know him under the rap name as the Governor. Tupac had just finished shooting that movie Juice, and he came down, man, and was kicking it in the neighborhood, and the girls brought him by the house. You know, he wanted to meet us. You know, he heard, you know, what we was all about, and he wanted to meet us. He wanted to sit down and talk, and you know, we met him on 3 other occasions. You know, we planned to put some stuff together with Tupac, you know, before he got killed.
And I gotta ask as well, did you guys ever have that opportunity to actually put any work together with Tupac?
No, man, he had went to jail, caught that little case. First he got shot, then he went to jail, caught that case. So his life was pretty hectic. So we never got a chance to really, you know, collaborate, man. Then he went straight to Death Row Records, man. You know, so we never got a chance to really, you know, sit down with him. You know what I'm saying? And really put some stuff together. But he was putting it together. You know, he was he was really laying it down for the Bay Area, man. You know what I'm saying? So, eventually he was gonna come back. You know what I mean? And bless the rest of the town, man. But he was just putting in work,
And I gotta say as well, I personally feel that if Black Dynasty and Tupac actually got together and did a track, I don't even think back then if hip hop would have been ready for that, man. I think that would have blew the roof right off the West Coast.
Yeah, man. We got a lot of stuff in the work, man. We had a lot of stuff. That whole little clique, you know what I'm saying? From Drew Down to 3 Times Crazy to Rapping Around and then we were all putting something together. We was all working on something, man. We never did get a chance to really do what we needed to do, man. The streets, you get kind of hectic in them streets, in them Oakland streets, you know what I'm saying? And we never got a chance to really, put together, the collabos that we really wanted to put together, though.
And I gotta say as well, when you actually brought up Drew Down a few moments ago, I also I remember as well that he actually did a remix to your East Oakland actually record, man. I was wondering, what was that like actually, just having Drew Down do a remix to your joint?
Well, the thing about that was the original cut with Drew Down and Dangerous Dame on there. Then we ended up making a studio cut, for touring because we knew Drew Down and Dame wasn't going to be able to be on tour with us. But, Drew was like, he was my next door neighbor, you know what I'm saying? We grew up in the same neighborhood, the 50s, you know what I mean? And he always was full of energy like that. He's like that in real life, you know what I'm saying? And him and Dion, they were really good friends. They were close, you know what I mean? They both was in like in jail together in YA, and when they got out, when they both got out, they started doing music. So Drew, he was the real deal, you know what I'm saying? And he's always been real.
And I gotta say as well, that remix, in my personal opinion, is one of my favorites, man. I really love just the vibe that you guys have together on that track. Is the chemistry is phenomenal.
Yeah, Drew. I mean, I think that's one of the best verses Drew Down ever did, man. I'm not gonna lie. It was real, you know what I'm saying? It was real, man. We do things that are cutting edge, We branded that name DP's Oakland. We were the first ones to make a song called DP's Oakland. Oakland in the 90s, if you know anybody from that era, was off the chain, you know what I'm saying? It was off the chain. So my whole thing was to bottle that up and package it and sell it, you know what I mean? That energy, man, right there, you know what I'm saying? That's why we released the merchandise, you know what I'm saying? We got the DP's Oakland merch, you know what I'm saying? We pushing a hard line with this whole movement, and we gonna make a comeback, man, as far as, you know what I'm saying, the Bay Area. It's like the youngsters, they did what they had to do, but we got to let them know, man, we the originators. We the ones who created this matrix, you know what I'm saying? Drew Down is like the original. He brought the loonies around, you know what I'm saying? He put the loonies on. He put C-No Records on the map, you know what I'm saying? Chris Hicks. And it's just like that, man. We finna slap him in the face one more time, you know what I'm saying? With these compilations. Delinquents is dropping the Dank or Die, reunion. You know what I'm saying? So we back in full effect, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with this merchandise right now just to put the town on the map. And it's just like that, man.
And also in '95, Black Dynasty actually went on tour with Too Short and DJ Quick. I was wondering if you could tell our listeners a bit more about that tour, and of course, what was it actually like just being on tour with those two legendary individuals?
It was like it was a fantasy, you know what I'm saying? That's why I really did this rap thing, just to see if we can do it. And, through the grace of God, man, we took it to the next level, man. DJ Quick is a real cool dude. We did a lot of shows with Quick. You know what I'm saying? Too Short was a real cool individual, you know what I'm saying? He gave you that tough love in the town, and then he pushed you, man, and he said, I'll see you on the crossroads, you know what I'm saying? And we ended up, doing some shows with Too Short. We did some shows with Quick. We did some shows with Bone Thugs, the Loonies, Mac 10, you know what I'm saying? And the list goes on, you know what I mean? All the greats, man, you know what I'm saying? We laid it down, man. I mean, we doing venues 10,000 or 20,000 plus, you know what I'm saying? At any given time, man, you know what I'm saying? Limos backstage, the whole 9 yards, you know what I'm saying? But we would do all this stuff like, on the outskirts in the Southwest, you know what I'm saying? Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, you know what I'm saying? Seattle, all over, man. And when we come to Oakland, we the same dudes, but on tour, man, Drew Down, he a megastar, man, you know what I'm saying? DJ Quick was like Michael Jackson. When you watch him perform, it's like Michael Jackson, for real, though, And these dudes is megastars, man, but they humble. that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? We like farmers, man. We cultivate the land and we grow, but we humble. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Quick, he's a megastar. You know what I mean? You can't get no bigger than that.
And I gotta ask you, like, what cities did you guys actually hit while you were on tour? Was it just kind of like one show, or did you guys go all across America?
Well, we went pretty much everywhere, man. We was on, you know, all kind of planes, small planes, big planes, you know what I'm saying, tall planes, short planes, man. You know what I'm saying? We from room to room, hotel to hotel. We you know, we toured with dudes like Rodney Ojo Cooley, Ice-T, you know what I'm saying, Ice Cube, you know. It was a West Coast thing, you know what I'm saying? It was a West Coast thing. Master P, you know what I'm saying? It was just a West Coast thing. It was straight West Coast love. And that's what it was, man. You know, we did a lot of car shows, Lowrider Magazine car shows, you know, big time arenas, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no small fry stuff, you know. We rarely did small clubs and small venues. Everything we did was, you know, Afro-Latino, multicultural venues, you know what I'm saying? So it was big like that, man. It was big. All you got to do is just open up a Lowrider magazine and look at their tour list. And they get down, man, you know what I'm saying? Straight up.
And also, Black Dynasty's final album was actually released in the year 2002 that actually featured the Loonies. And I know you said earlier on that, you know, the Loonies and everybody else was like family and whatnot, but how did you guys initially get connected with the Loonies? And of course, what was it like being in the studio with Yuckmouth and Numbskull, just putting in that work on that final record?
Man, the Loonies, I'm going to tell you like this, man, the Loonies, when I first heard about Yuckmouth, Dion came to me one day, we was on the turf, and he said, man, it's this little dude that be rapping on the corner over there on 69th and E14. He was like, man, he raw. I was like, who is he? You know what I'm saying? I was wondering who he was. And, you know, it didn't never cross my mind again, man. And then Drew brought them around, you know, and they would just pop up here and there, you know what I'm saying? But they would gravitate towards Black Dynasty. That's what a lot of people don't know. The Loonies, they would gravitate toward us, you know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere we go, they were like, they'd be at a show with Drew. They'd be over here on the turf, over here, over there. One day, you know what I'm saying, I remember picking up Yuckmouth. He was walking one day, man. We pulled over and picked him up, you know what I'm saying? Chill with Yuckmouth, Nummy Numb. They right there on the block. He was real cool dudes, you know what I'm saying, down to earth, you know, and Chris Hicks, you know, put them dudes on, man. And they had flow. See, think about Black Dynasty, like, if you got flow, man, that's just what it is. If you match up, you match up, man, you know what I'm saying, because we was battle rappers. And Yuckmouth, he was taking a lot of cats out the game, you know what I'm saying, there was a lot of battles going on with Yuck, and Yuck was laying dudes down. And when I heard Yuck, he helped me step my game up. But he once told me that I inspired him. So it was just like love, man. You know what I'm saying? I love them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Grasshopper, Wally G, you know what I mean? Grasshopper Promotions, Hop a Lot Promotions, you know. He did a lot of work with the Loonies, you know what I'm saying? So, and the Loonies, man, mega group, man. But them was like my little brothers, man. Them dudes was like my little brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Them some real dudes right there.
And also, as well, as you already know, we got connected through an individual by the name of Brain Camping on Instagram. I was wondering, how did yourself and him initially get connected? I just want to give him a huge shout-out as well for making this interview possible.
When I came out with this merchandise, you know, I had the DB Sofa merch, and I was doing a little Dunk or Die merch on the side, you know, some samples. And he seen one of them samples, and he said, man, I got to get one of those. And I met him through Instagram, so I seen him. We met up, you know, over there, and I think it was Concord or Orinda somewhere, man. And when I met him, I said, man, this is a Bay Area dude right here. This is like, I knew he was the real deal, man, because, you know, I've been in this game, man. I helped start this game. And when I met him, I said, man, this dude is real right here. I said, he's the real deal. And I asked him, I said, you ever thought about management? And he told me some of the, you know, records he broke, and, you know, he's a DJ, and how he used to ride Harleys. And, I mean, just the whole Bay Area spill, man. So I said, man, you know, let's collaborate on some stuff, man. You know, he got a compilation coming out, supposed to drop in August. You know what I'm saying? He got cats from the Bay Area jumping on that. You know, I'm jumping on that. You know what I'm saying? He's just a DJ, man. He's a real live dude. He's a solid dude. So, you know, I'm a rock with him, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some work, man. You know what I'm saying?
And when we're on the topic of that compilation record, actually, because since you're going to be a part of it, what can our listeners actually expect from this compilation? Is it going to be like some fresh Dion of Black Dynasty, or is it going to be like kind of like an old joint from one of your guys' older records?
No, we gonna basically. I think the theme of the compilation is geared towards the DJs and actually, collecting records and putting stuff on the turntables and going back into the archives, into the crates, man. You know what I'm saying? The real spiel, because the DJs, they control the crowd, man. So it's all about the DJs right now. It's all about vinyl right now. It's all about, going into your closet, man, bringing out your old school cassettes, the CDs, trade music. You know what I'm saying? Bringing that whole Bay Area feel back, man. That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like we on some, like my boys from Hyro, Hieroglyphics, Tajay, A+, all my peoples, man. Them is my peoples for real. You know what I'm saying? That's what we on right now. It's about, the MCing, DJing, microphone controlling, you know what I'm saying? Ciphers, battle rap, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. We got the merchandise. We rocking this merch, representing your city. You know what I'm saying? That's what we doing, man. You know what I mean? That's exactly what we doing,
And also on July 21st, 2018, yourself as Black Dynasty actually released the song titled Skrilla Mike Motorcycle on Apple Music. I was wondering, what's the story behind that phenomenal song, and of course, how did you get connected with Mr. Fab?
Man, Fab is my little brother, man. That's a lot I'm trying to tell you, man. You know what I'm saying? Fab, that's my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. When I first seen Fab, he did this. It was way back, man. He was doing this contest over there at Bayfair Mall, and I seen him on stage rapping, and he was out rapping everybody. And I was like, I told my cousin, Grasshopper, Hopalop Promotions, I said, man, that dude right there is going to be the next biggest thing in the Bay Area. This is before anybody knew what Fab was about. He had a backpack on, and he was serving everybody on stage, man. He won the contest, you know what I'm saying? And I just knew he was going to be big. He was a hustler, man, you know what I'm saying? And Skrilla Mike, he's a street legend, you know what I'm saying, in Oakland. You know what I mean? Riding the bikes, you know what I'm saying? Hub, the Upshaws, you know what I'm saying? Goodfellas, Beach Bay Dragons, all my peoples, And, he ended up passing away. And, a lot of cats be riding them Harleys out here in Oakland, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, ride your bike like Skrilla Mike. That was the last time I seen Skrilla, you know what I'm saying? He was on the motorcycle. And it was a dedication to my partner Ike, you know what I'm saying, ex-president of the East Bay Dragons, you know what I'm saying, True Black Records, you know what I'm saying, Rap-A-Lot Records representative, Ike, you know what I'm saying, he was my people's. So I said, I want to make a song for Ike and Skrilla. And Fab just happened to be in the studio that day. He was finishing up a session. I popped in. He was looking like, man, Black Dynasty up here, I wonder what he's working on. So he kind of stuck around and was kind of like just hanging out. And he heard the beat. And I was like, Fab, you want to jump on that? Because I know you're a freestyle king. I know it ain't going to take him nothing but 10 minutes to get in there, man. And what I seen with my own eyes, man, was amazing how he did that verse, man. So y'all check that out on YouTube. It's called Skrilla Mike, you know what I'm saying? Black Dynasty, featuring Fab, man. And, Fab, I can't say enough, man, you know what I'm saying? That's a cool brother right there, man. And we need more brothers like him, man, you know what I'm saying? And, that's one of the coolest cats I know, man, you know what I'm saying? I just seen him with Too Short the other day, man. Short Dog grabbed him up the BB Sofa shirt, man, you know what I'm saying? Short, like, give me one of those shirts, man. So Too Short, man, he representing out here, man, you know what I'm saying? The Fab, you know what I'm saying, with the dope era, man, and Unk the Hump, man, you know what I mean? It's big out here, man. We ain't gonna stop this right here.
And also as well, Brain Camping actually told me that you are actually going to be re-releasing Deep East Oakland. That's actually coming soon. I was wondering, what actually made you decide to re-release this legendary project? And of course, when is it expected to actually be released to the general public?
We're working on that right now, going into the summer. You know what I'm saying? We're doing a few test presses, and we're going to try to drop a single off of that. And we're doing that for 2021, man. Hella Dope Records, man. We're doing that, you know what I'm saying? We're going to drop that on them for vinyl, you know what I'm saying? So a limited edition ain't going to be like it's hella copies, but just a few copies. So you can snatch it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Snatch up your merchandise. You know what I'm saying? And you know, really wreck the city, man. You know what I'm saying? Oakland's on fire right now. Lake Mary is popping. You know what I'm saying? East Oakland is popping. You know what I'm saying? The north, the west, everybody coming out, man. Ain't no fighting or funky, man. We having a ball. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that, man. You know.
And I gotta say, I'm most definitely looking forward to that vinyl, man. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Like, is it actually gonna be like a special kind of color? Because I do know sometimes limited editions have certain colors. Or are you just going with the old school black?
So we are gonna be that goldish yellow. You know what I'm saying? We got that yellow, man. You know what I'm saying? That lemon honey yellow, man. You know what I'm saying? With the black label. Well, we're gonna drop a few more pieces of merch to kind of commemorate the album, you know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna go down, man. We just gonna push it. We're gonna push it on the street. We're gonna have fun with it, man. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna have a lot of fun.
Hey, it most definitely sounds like it's gonna be a phenomenal re-release. So, ladies and gentlemen, whoever is listening, whether it's live or the replay, either you get it or you most definitely will regret it because limited supplies.
So yeah, limited.
But I gotta ask you, what is next for Kareem of Black Dynasty? Is there anything I missed during this interview? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote while we still have you here live on the East Coast of Canada?
Yeah, I love Canada. I gotta come out there, man. I'm coming out there. You know what I'm saying? When I come out there, me and you gonna get together, man. We gonna do our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I just appreciate all the support, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to represent the East. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We represent DP's Oakland. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate this interview. I appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, tuning in. And we just gonna keep pushing the hard line, man. And you got my number, man. Anytime you want to reach out, I'm gonna put a piece of vinyl to the side just for you. You know what I'm saying? Some merchandise. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me at dpsoakland.com. You know what I mean? You can hit me at dpsoakland on Instagram, dpsoakland.com. Everything is DP's Oakland right now. You know what I'm saying? We putting the town back on the map, man. We pushing a hard line, man. We on these bikes, man. We on these dirt bikes, man. We in these old schools, man. We doing it big, man. We supporting all the black women out there. You know what I'm saying? Selling their products by the lake. You know what I'm saying? We pushing a hard line, man. Right now, I want to give a shout out to DP's Farms. You know what I'm saying? To my boys. You know what I'm saying? Pushing that cannabis, and we doing it like that, man. Brand Canton. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy. You know, helladoperecords.net. You know, it's just like that, man.
And I gotta say, Kareem, thank you so much for just taking the time out of your busy evening, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've interviewed a lot of the greats, man. And I gotta say, I've never actually been starstruck like I have tonight during this interview, man. You've been one of my favorite MCs since I was actually young, man. So thank you for years of amazing music, and I'm looking forward to many more years to come.
Yeah, just like I said on the album, man. So take a criminal lesson from the true philosopher. You know what I'm saying? We out here, baby. 500, man. Keep yourself.
Hey, man, you already know, Kareem. Thank you so much again, man, and have yourself a wonderful night out there in Oakland.
Man, I appreciate you, baby.